welcome back to the channel, and for another Why Not Wednesday make. So I showed you all the little tags here in this Somerset holiday book, and I did make some, and so I wanted to show you those real quick before we get started. But here were the little tags that they made, and like I said, I have seen these many times in the antique shops. You know, people will make these and have them for sale. But anyway, mine came out really good. I of course did a little more stain on mine than in these here. The only thing is, I did buy 110-pound cardstock, and my printer really struggled to do the 110 pounds, so I didn't make as many of the little ones as I wanted to. What I'm going to have to do is probably go the 65-pound. It won't be as sturdy, but yeah, it won't have as hard of a time going through the printer. Now, if I was using my old printer, it probably would have not picked it up at all. So anyway, but the 110-pound is a nice sturdy cardstock, but just a little bit too thick for my printer. So but I did get a few made, and I've just kept them different sizes actually. But here is like Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Those were the big ones that I got done, and here's some that I cut even more narrow and a little smaller. Some are a little chunkier this way, but I love the font, love the way they look. It was the Baskerville font, and this is really how I printed them out. I printed on the big ones. I printed 3 to my cardstock, so that way I had plenty of room to cut them. And I just kind of eyeballed it. There was no certain you know, way that I did it. I just got the font the size that I wanted to make it go across the cardstock, and then I just kind of skipped down, I think like 2 maybe, or I even may have had to make these a little smaller coming down. And then, but the fonts are all the same size, you know, as far as this went. But in here I may have went a little smaller to be able to get 3 on the page. And I've just cut them and used the 1/2-inch corner rounder on the big ones, use the 1/4 inch one on the small ones, because I didn't want as big. Now she used the 1/2 inch, or whoever this was used the 1/2 inch. Let me see who even did these. Sharon Lee, look. But I did not do mine 1/2 inch that size, only the big ones, and then the little ones I did a 1/4 of an inch. So, and I really like them. I think they came out really well. There's the festive, and then I'll show you the ones that I did stain. So here are my stained ones, and I love the grunge on these. Absolutely love the grunge. But I did put a little more grunge on my cardstock than she did in the Somerset there when she made hers. But anyway, love the jingle bells. Love, love, love. There's cheer. So anyway, that was a lot of fun. Really quick, just waiting on the coffee to dry, really, the stain to dry. So was the hardest part of that. But anyway, there was that. I just kind of wanted to show you because I did use some of them in our little makes today. This here, the inspiration actually came from, I had bought some stencils. And when I opened the package, I was getting ready to throw these away, and I thought, boy, I really like that. I ought to just save them for a junk journal, which I'm going to save them for a junk journal. They'll go in just like this. But I thought, you know what, that'd be fun to make a little floating pocket for a journal. So that's what I did. Now, when we get into the tutorial, I'll give you the measurements and all, but I did scallop kind of the sides here. I just made some little tags to go in them. Of course, using my Tim Holtz, I just used the Tim Holtz little goodies there, out of the ephemera pack. And the little paper towels, the little Christmas paper dolls. So there is that, and here I've used his little stamps. These are the bottle brush stamps, and these were off an old set. I can't even tell you probably when they were put out. I actually had bought this set of trees with these stamps just here. These are the new ones. The bottle brush are the new ones. But the trees that came with these stamps, I bought at an estate sale that I went to that had all the Tim Holtz stuff. And so I have no idea the age of those without just trying to track down when they were, you know, made. And then here I still need to ink around my edges. I didn't do that, and I just noticed it, so I will have to do that. But there is that. I don't know if I showed you the back of that one. This one here I've got Naughty or Nice. Those are the Tim Holtz Rub Ons. And then here is this one, and I put the little cards in there. And so there is that, and there is the back. And anyway, I also thought, and I had mentioned it in the tutorial part of the video, this would be great if you wanted to hang it on the tree, and that's why I put this long piece of twine here with the hole. I thought it would be fun if you wanted to put a gift card. This is perfect size for a gift card to hang on the tree. So anyway, with that said, we will do some makes. So okay, so let's get into the tutorial. This is fairly easy. So what I'm using is an 8x8, okay, double-sided. And since these are going to be 8 inches in length, all I need to do is cut them down. And I have cut mine to 3 by 8. So I just really have to cut one side at 3. Because my 8-inch paper makes up for my 8-inch side there. So there are my two 8-inch side pieces. Now I want this to be my flap. I want this to be the inside. So I'm going to score it at 2 inches on the 8-inch side. So let me get my scoring tool here. So is that what I said? 2 inches on the 8-inch side. That looks awful short. Let me double check that. Sometimes I don't always write my math down right. So let's double. I think it's 2 1/4. Yeah, it's 2 1/4. So it did look a little shy. 2 1/4 is what we're going to score it at. And that's just going to be my little flap up is what it is. That's just the little flap that goes up. So let's do this one. Scoring it at 2 1/4. Okay. And then we're just going to pop it up. Okay, now on this one, I am going to use a little decorative punch here. I'm going to go ahead and this one I'm going to use a scallop side on, and this one I think I'll use this one called Cloud and Scallop. So we are going to use these two punches right here. Now I was also thinking these here I've just kind of used as a piece I could just slip in and put a paper clip or something and attach them to a page because, you know, since they are decorated on the back side. But I was thinking these could very well easily be with a hole punch here and even made as a gift card. You could almost hang it on a tree. So we may punch the hole in it. We may do that. We will see. But I know that they are a good size for that. Now I am going to go ahead and just put a little, I'm just going to put a little bit of glue to hold this side because what I want is the staples to hold it. I don't really want, I don't want to glue it all the way up. So I'm going to go ahead and all I'm doing is putting, I don't know if you can see that, just a little tad of glue kind of centered there on each side, just enough to hold it. Okay, let's take, and I'm putting this pretty close to the outside because I didn't want to get way in. I just want my staple to be pretty close to the outer side. Okay. And then that gives it a little bit of room, you know, when you put your tags in to, you know, to expand a little bit. So this is the same thing as a gift card size right here, but it would easily hold a gift card. And you could just pop it on the tree. That's what I was thinking. It would be fun. You know, if you did that, you may want to go ahead and close up your sides, but it is definitely big enough for a gift card. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to, of course, use my Tim Holtz again. And I have just used these little tiles, which were like 1.25 inches by 1.25 inches or something like that. They're the small little tiles. And I've just grabbed a couple of them. And then I've got these cute little paper dolls. Let's see. I think I'm going to just have her kind of cover that, but that one I don't, because I wanted the candy shining. So, and I have this little confectionery. This is just the Tim Holtz ephemera pack is what that came out of. And then I have this little, this was came out of there. I'm going to actually cut, let's see, I'm going to cut that red part off. And I thought I might, let's see here. Yep, I'm going to cut a little more off of that. These don't require too much. I didn't really put too much on these when I was decorating them. Yeah, I think that'll work. But I do want to kind of get them laid out before I actually... Then I have these little guys here. That might be cool to leave that like with the 7 hanging out kind of in the center. That has a little hole in the center. And then this one we have a little, it's like the old milk caps. Maybe we will kind of do something like that. Oh, but I do have this. This may be something I might want to use too. Maybe I want to use that. Yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do on this is I'm actually going to use some double-sided tape. That usually always works really well. It just seems to hold it the best. So we're just going to get that on the back side. I'm going to kind of burnish it on there. Okay, and then we will get that peeled off of there. These were so simple to make. Okay. And this, I want it to go on the up and down. And then I want this little guy. Now they will, of course, have their heads peeking over the flap, which is okay. You just have to remember to not put your glue all the way up. And I did that several times on those others I made right there. I definitely went over my, let's see, I think I should have, yeah, I'm going to have to glue this down first. Just dawned on me, he would probably overlap that. Okay, so we are going to do that, and then we'll put him on here. All right. Okay. All right, and then all I'm going to do is add the little confectioners. See, I'm not sure if I want it down here. Maybe like that even, going over kind of his leg. I think that looks okay. Okay. Well, I said it was confectioners, but it's confectionery. I just now realized what it said on the little tab there. Okay, so that one is just pretty much done. Now on the back side, of course, I am going to put this, and I do have to dig out a label. I don't think I had any of the little labels sitting here, because I know I did like the little labels back there. So let's go ahead and get these stuck down. These are so simple, guys, and I know that, like I said, they would make great little things to hang on the tree. Even if you didn't put a gift card, maybe if you just put little candy, you know, the little candies or something in it would be fun. So, all right, so here is my back, and I'll have to go dig out my little things there for that. Okay, so this one we're going to go ahead and start sticking down. These little tiles here, I hadn't purchased these before. This, I just decided to this time around. I just didn't really think I would use them for anything, but I really enjoyed using them on these little small projects like this. Okay. And I thought maybe I could get that, yeah, there we go. And get that under that staple. All right. And let's get this, whoops, already did it, because her head's going to stick up a little bit over it. I just about went ahead and glued that. Okay. And then I was going to put this here with a little, oops, I think she's got to come over a bit. Yeah, she's got to come over just a little bit. Yeah, there we go, because I wanted to get that number in there. All right, and then we're just going to go ahead and put that just like that. So see how just easy peasy, so quick and fun. All right, let's get these little girls back here, and then I will get my labels. So okay, and this, I think I'll bring it up and put the label down here on this one. Okay, so I'm going to get those labels dug out. Okay, so I got my little labels out and my rub-ons, and I just purchased the little pack of labels from Tim Holtz is what I have done. So, all right, and what I want to do is I just want to rub on some little Christmas here. Let's see, I think I will use this little believe right here. And we'll just put that maybe on that one. Alright, and then get that rubbed on. These usually come off pretty good. You don't have to do a lot of rubbing. Okay, and we're going to put that there. And then this one, whoops, that just stayed on my finger. Let's see. This one here, let's do, we'll do this North Pole. Okay. So it looks a little crooked. Okay. Okay. And then this one we will put like right there. So let's get these stuck on. Alright, so then the only thing I have left to do is I'm going to grab some of this little twine. I did find some thin twine at Walmart. This is number 10. Okay, so then what I'm just going to do is, I said I wasn't sure where I could find that little skinny twine, and lo and behold, they had it at Walmart, so I purchased some from Walmart because I'd much rather have the little, let's see, I think I want this to go, I think I want my bow to go to this side to kind of, yeah, there we go. Let's tie it on this side. Okay. And then once I get my bow kind of exactly where I want it and the size that I want it, I do put just a little, I squeeze a little bit of glue in there just to hold it in that knot. So, okay. And then just cut off a little bit of excess here. Alright, so there is that. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that since I kind of messed that up there. But this will be the same way. We'll just take our little twine here. Alright. And you'll just, and I wrap it around several times because I want it to be pretty, you know, a pretty thick little bunch of twine there. Kind of like it when it's, looks like it's, you know, skimpy. I like it to look like it's got a lot wrapped around it. There we go. Alright, and then I'm going to squeeze a little bit of glue in there. And then I just kind of, there we go, kind of pull it a little bit just to get it where it'll go in the little knot there. Alright, so that is pretty much it as far as then filling it. Now, if I were going to do this for the tree hanger, you could always use fabric or, ribbon, fabric trim or something, you know, to tie your bows. And I'm just going to eyeball, get my hole punched, and then with my little, We Are Memory Keepers, this is like the hole reinforcer punch. I bought that some time ago. I think I actually bought that at Tuesday Morning maybe, or I might have ordered it off Amazon. I can't remember. But I would take, and what I've done is I've just punched it out of the same paper. And I would take this and I would do it with the reverse paper. Just so it shined out a little bit. And just get it going in the same, you know, up and down pattern. And just reinforce that. And on this side, let's see what I do with my other little one. I would just do it with the green. Just the reverse sides there. And then that would get a little bit of reinforcement when you hang it. And we could just hang it with the, make us a little, okay, and I would just, you could either just tie a knot in it and make it where it would stick on the tree, or tie it in a little bow when you get it on the tree. So anyway, there you go. That would make a perfect little gift card holder. I love that. And then if, you know, if they're a journaler, if it's somebody that is a journaler, that would be fun, because then, you know, you could have a little tag. They could have a little tag. So there is that. And then this one here, I thought I would just stuff with a little bit of these words here. Let's see, let's do them this way. And believe and cheer. And there we are. How fun is that? So there are our little floating tags, I guess is what you'd call them, because you're not really going to stick them down. They're just a floating tag. So anyway, I hope that you all enjoyed this little fun Wednesday make. And I hope you all have a great weekend ahead. And I will catch you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.